Chances are you wear a silly grin. The answers are... All right, it's a YouTube case night again. A lot of people going live. All kinds of cases tonight. It's unreal. The Delphi case is starting to open up. I think. I think people are starting to realize that it's bigger than what they thought, and there's a lot of people in it. Uh, that's what I'm thinking. That's my opinion on the whole thing. Why? Well, because people are they're acting kind of weird on certain channels. They're on the run. They're changing their stories now and stuff like that. So I think the Delphi case here soon probably will open up to even bigger things. Like I said, one phone led to another phone, led to another phone, to a computer, to a name, to another name, to a club, a gang, whatever it may be. That's what I'm thinking. Uh, and a lot of the new talk was Kelvin Klein, Keegan Klein. It's tied to him. Well, sure, it's tied. Oh, excuse me. It's tied to many, not just one. There wasn't one culprit that did all this. Uh, my opinion is the girls were led there, maybe lured there. Maybe they thought they were meeting somebody. Just like all the suspicions that we've had for so many years on the Delphi case and the Evansdale case. Uh, like I said, I did some reading on that. And from what I first thought on the Evansdale case, where two girls were also killed in similar ways, uh, but they only found one. That's what I read. They only found one of the girls deceased. Supposedly, one of them, they're not sure, but that could have changed. That was many years ago. They might have found both the girls. But from what I read on that case at first, there was two girls that were missing, and they only found one of the bodies. So, you know, like I was telling people, some of these cases, they might be cold cases that we're watching that might have happened 15, 10, 20 years ago. And we're not looking for a 5-year-old kid no more. We're looking for a teenager or a young woman or a young man that might have been kidnapped. And this might have happened a while ago, and they put it on social media to get, to try and reopen with leads and stuff. So it's very tricky, it's it's, you know what? I want to go back to music, movie stuff, skits, whatever you call it. These crime cases, they're something else. They are, you know, like I said, don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you hear. And like I said, some of these cases that are being worked on social media by YouTubers might be cold cases that have been 10, 15 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever it may be, 7 years ago. And we're not actually looking for a youngster anymore. They might be a young teenage lady or a boy, or possibly, it happens. Am I upset about it or anything? No, not at all. And I was just on a couple channels watching them. When I watch YouTube, people, I watch YouTube. I got 7 tabs open watching YouTube videos. and then I'll open up another tab and open YouTube again and go to another channel that I sub. Like right now, Ted Nugent is live. The Nuge really stepped up his game. He really did. He got a microphone now. I think he's got an interface. I think he's got a lot of stuff that I can't show too much of the news. God bless America. I would type in there real fast, "Hey, Uncle Ted," but I'm busy right now. So I think it's opening up, and I watch a lot of YouTube and these channels, and I sub to a lot of channels, and it's just too much for me to keep track of all these videos. And I've been doing this for a while, ever since COVID struck 2 years ago or whatever. So, and it stinks, and I should be back to playing music, singing, and trying to find a good woman, to keep us men out of trouble, And, like I said, it can get to you. Now, Delphi, what's going on with Delphi? Well, I think we're getting a lot of people that are singing tunes now differently. You got some people that you thought were law-abiding citizens, good people, with credentials to talk to authorities, reporters, news places, whatever it may be, to get information and everything. And then we find out that some of these YouTubers, well, their past ain't that good. Now, can I work with somebody that has a past? Sure. I can work with somebody that has a bad past, but they changed their lives and they've been out of trouble for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever, then you can work with somebody. But some of these people, they don't stay out of trouble. They fall back into their things. We got to forgive them, God forgive and everything. But you get to a point where you can't, can we really trust these people? Can we really trust them? And I'm going live real fast because there's other channels that are going to be going live here real soon that I'll be watching. So I figured I'd get this over and done with. And, I put out a video earlier. The fog was coming in pretty good. So, but I think what we're doing is some of us are being led down a rabbit hole, but that rabbit hole is bad. Deliberately being thrown off of the course or whatever, deliberately by some people, watch the dog hunt. But most of us are hip to it. We know what's going on. We know the cases. We know what's going on, the people involved in it, even the history of the peoples that have been so-called real investigators, So, like I said, don't believe nothing unless you see it with your own eyes. Oh, crap, I forgot. I better stop in and say hello to Miss Mosh. I forgot she was on. Oh my God, it's JP. Nah, here we go. Well, here's true crime investigator Anthony Greeno on the run back. Who else we got? Oh, we're looking for somebody. Mish Mosh.
Every time I talk to you, you have so many on the go. It's ridiculous. And you're just like, yeah, I'm doing this one, and then I'm moving on to that one, and then, oh, I forgot about that one. There's tons of them, but it's brilliant. Have we lost her? Is she with us?
She's kind of, she's moving, but not talking.
Hello?
Hello? And moving, that's good.
Am I
I
going back?
like the idea when the gal is moving and talking. This is good.
Bye.
The whole thing, but should I reboot my computer? I don't know why it keeps going up like that. It's showing 5 bars. But I did a lot of product research. I've done a lot of alternatives. Yeah. I don't want to
Been
keep
very
researching.
prolific.
Okay, I just stopped in real quick to say hello, hi.
It makes it fun. Your freezing is enjoyable for all of us.
Come on. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Concrete Castle.
Hello, Miss Mishmash.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I could reboot. I think you got.
All right, so, oh, what a night. So Bella is, you got to watch out on YouTube. These guys are good. They use fake accounts. They use apps. They call them phantom apps, phantom apps or whatever, where they take yours, turn them in a whole bunch of different apps or whatever. And mainly most of them are fake accounts, and they're sent to distract or infiltrate our lines, our channels. It's a real life war, people. I know a lot of people are saying that bull crap. It's all make believe. No, we made it real. It's a real war. They played games with the wrong people, and I was like, you guys better know what you're doing. And they played games with the wrong people, and now there's teams being made just for YouTube to hunt down bad guys, I guess, So it's all becoming real. It's all a joke to them, but to the other side, it ain't a joke. It's real. And a lot of people are having trouble realizing that. And I'm like, no, it's real. They created this mess, and the big boys were watching, and they said, hey, it's time to, deal with these people. It's getting way out of hand. And it is. And there's all this talk on YouTube about militias, gangs, mobs, and everything. It was just a matter of time. So what's going on with Anthony Greeno and all that? I have no idea. I told him numerous times, turn himself in. Same thing with Harmon, but Harmon's starting all of a sudden. He's coming around. I think I've seen Sean Harmon did a video saying, he's been joking around and he's been, for YouTube and everything, but his dad is the killer. That's what he thinks. And, like I said, without the evidence sitting right in front of us, like I've said from the beginning, we don't know who the killer is. We don't know how the girls were killed in Delphi, what happened. We don't know if everything they're saying on these videos is real. It could have all been fabricated, trying to throw people off, trying to get people to talk about them, mention their names for lawsuits or whatever, for slander or whatever. And it's a scam. And, when you go to the big boys, the guys that created the scams, the head knockers, the real guys, the mob and everything, and talk to them, they're scammers. It's all a scam. Yada, 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 yada. It's a racket. Everything is a racket. And, they're being honest. They ain't lying. They're not lying, I'll tell you that much. So, folks, I'll be back. Like I said, don't believe everything, trust yourself. Go get so far into it and then pull out, I know how that sounds. But you can't trust everything. Someone, saying, hey, you know, we're going to release this information to you, whatever, yada, yada. That might be fake information to lead the dogs on a snipe hunt, which there ain't nothing there. When you do the research on it, there ain't nothing there. So what I'm getting at is don't believe everything you hear, and don't fall to the big subs. They're all they all communicate with each other, people. Do you understand? All these videos, these big video groups, you have them in every single category. They all communicate with each other through social media, through messaging and fake apps, so they don't get caught. Or they send people to talk to them, to somebody they want to talk to through a different YouTuber or whatever. I mean, they really got hip to all their crap. I know a lot of people out there are saying, how the heck do you know all this stuff? It's only by the grace of God. It's only by the grace of God. So I'll be back later. Be safe. Don't trust everybody. Don't trust a beautiful woman. Sometimes they send the beauty to try and kill the beast. Nah, it won't work. So, like I said, be safe. The Delphi case is opening up. I think we got a lot of these guys. Mainly 3 or 4 of them, maybe 5 of them already in prison. But like I said, people, you have to have an open mind. You have to have an open mind. Even these, I hate to say it, even the music channels or whatever, they all communicate with each other, although they're not killers or involved in cases or anything. It's like a community. If they want to blackball you, they all get a hold of each other and blackball this guy, or don't watch his videos, or it's all the same. It's a racket. Sure is. It's everything they said it was. And here I stand alone with my knight that I fixed. All right, I got to get over to another channel. I got to pop up there that someone is live, Dazed and Confused tonight. We don't know if it's going to be Zeppelin or if it's going to be a crime case that we're dazed and confused on. It might be a whole night of talking about Zeppelin, Dazed and Confused. We're not sure. This is interesting, very interesting. So I'm going to get over there and check a channel out that I sub to. And just see what's going on. There's a lot of people live tonight, New Year's Eve tomorrow, I think it is. And yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, or New Year's, ain't it? The 1st? Yep. So tonight is New Year's Eve. You know what? I got so wrapped up, so memorized, so put a spell on today that tomorrow is New Year's. So I believe, is tomorrow New Year's? What time is it? No. No, Saturday is New Year's. Good God. I've been dazed and confused for so long it's not true. I wondered a woman Never bargain for you. Well, the soul of a woman is created. Oh, yeah. Ah. Well, you talking, you abuse, baby. Telling me old lies. Try to hypnotize, baby, with your sweet lies. All right, folks, you be safe. I'll be back later. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Remember, don't believe everything you hear. Just go with it. You're going to find friends, real friends, and you're going to find people that are just sent to mess with your world. Lies, deceits, fake accounts, whatever it may be. Hot phones. Most of these accounts are linked to hot phones, or they're dead people that they used their account that might already be dead, and they use their account. Crazy stuff. I'll tell you that much, man. They got everybody. These people ran their mouths so much that the federal government is bringing down so much heat on the Masons, the cartels, even the mafia, because some of these video people leaked stuff that had nothing to do with the Masons, the mafia, the cartel, the real guys, not wannabes to make their own mafia cartels or whatever. So be safe and be a law-abiding citizen. It pays. It pays. It pays to be a law-abiding citizen. It don't pay money, but it pays keeping your name and your family out of harm's way. And, it's all you can do. So I only sub to women that are adult women, meaning they're adults. They're not kids or whatever. Younger women, they're adults. And I only subscribe to dudes that are cool and know what they're doing and don't play psychological mind games. There's two things that I realized being out on the streets when I was younger and seeing what goes around is you don't want to monkey with people's minds on the street in real life. They don't take kindly to that. So be safe. Keep an eye on your families. Do I think the Delphi is going to open up and the Summer Wells case and the Gabby Petito case? I think we already know what's going on. I think it's everything the government didn't want us to really think, but really is. And I think when they start opening this case, they're going to find a lot of people, names popping up. And like I said, Delphi, they left clues in the police press release. They left clues in that, So be safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. And I got to go check out another channel. And I wish all these beautiful women would stop fighting these channels. Some of these women are incredibly talented, and some of these dudes are too, but then they get wrapped up into this YouTube war thing, and next thing you know, there goes the good channel. Now it's become a war with another channel, and I just wish they would let it go and realize their real potential. You know, it's one thing to cover a case, but then when you start falling into their traps, and meaning they want you to start warring with them, so you know, it takes your mind off of what you were so focused and so good at, was doing your channel, you know. All right, folks, you be safe. Talk to you later on tonight, maybe. Oh, and be safe. There's a lot of weather out there tonight. We had a fog bank move in, and you know they're talking maybe here in a couple of days some more severe weather. So be safe. Keep an eye on the weather. Happy New Year's. Well, it ain't New Year's. God dang it. There's 31 days this month. Saturday is New Year's. Yeah. Talk to you guys later.